We're in a series entitled Frequently Asked Questions. Question 1 was, how do I become a Christian? Question 2 was, how do I even get started in this Christian life? And the question for today is, can I trust the Bible? Is the Bible trustworthy? I hear this question on a regular basis from a lot of people. And so let's real quickly do a lightning round of questions about books. You ready? Question. What was the #1 New York Times bestseller book of 2021? Wrong answer. That was Mercy by David Baldacci. You've already forgotten that book, haven't you? Another question. Out of the thousands of books that are written every year, how many of those books actually end up on the New York Times bestseller list? I don't know the answer to that question, but not very many. Folks, only the rarest of books ever make it to bestseller and then maintain that status for a few weeks, a few months, maybe a year or so. However, the Bible has been the best-selling book year after year after year, ever since the 1400s and the Gutenberg Press. The Guinness Book of World Records suggests and estimates that there have been 5 billion, with a B, 5 billion copies of the Bible sold. The Bible has been a trustworthy go-to book for millions of humans for thousands of years. But if you're going to try to start reading the Bible, you hit a couple of speed bumps, and we're going to talk about that for the next couple of weeks. Today, I just want to talk 2 or 3 quick things. Today's speed bump is chaplain samples. How can you trust the Bible when it has been translated over and over and over again for thousands of years? It can't be accurate. Well, actually, there is some documentation that suggests that the Bible has been better translated and more carefully preserved than any other book ever written. There's a screen here to give you 2 or 3 books, the date that they were written, the date we have an earliest copy for that book, how many years it's been since it was written till it was found, and then how many copies of that book. Again, I understand that doesn't prove that the Bible is true, but my friends, I think that's some pretty historical data that you and I need to take seriously. Another speed bump. Well, chaplain, the Bible isn't literally true. I mean, come on. Jonah being swallowed by a whale and then spit out on the beach 3 days later, a flood that covers the whole earth. It's just a bunch of crazy stuff in the Bible. And anyway, I believe in the science. I believe in science, not the Bible. I get all of that, but I'm going to suggest the other side of that. Number 1, most of the Bible is literally true. And any good history book or science book will confirm that. And then number 2, parts of the Bible are not literally true. I'll just give you one example. Over in Isaiah chapter 55, verse 2, it says, "And the trees of the field clap their hands." Well, any thinking person understands that trees don't have hands. That's not literally true. It's poetry. And just because poetry might not be literally true does not mean that it's not truthful and trustworthy, and the story and the message is still true for us. The trees of the field clap their hands. Well, I can't trust it because it's been translated over and over and over again. I can't trust it because it's not literally true. I think there's a third reason, the third speed bump that people hit. It goes something like this. If the Bible were true, and if it could be trusted, then I would have to change my life in order to line up with the Bible. Friends, I think that many people choose to not trust the Bible so that they don't have to take it seriously. Can I say that again? I think that many people choose to not trust the Bible so they don't have to take it seriously. And so today, I want to give you an invitation, a challenge, more of an invitation. Let's read some Psalms together. Psalms is the biggest book in the Bible. It's probably right in the middle of your Bible. And I would like to invite you to read one Psalm a day for the next 30 days. And I'm going to do it with you. They're not in logical, chronological order. You can start and finish wherever you want to. And start with number 1. That's where we're going to start today. I've got Psalm 1 right here. We're going to read it together so we get check off the first day of reading in the Psalms. Here we go. Psalm 1. Blessed is the one who does not walk in step with the wicked, or stand in the way that sinners take, or sit in the company of mockers, but whose delight is in the law of the Lord, who meditates on his law day and night. That person is like a tree planted by streams of water, which yields its fruit in season and whose leaf does not wither. Whatever they do prospers. Pretty good stuff. Read one Psalm a day with me. I know you're busy. I know you're not sure how to feel about all the Bible. Read one Psalm a day with me. Hey, thanks for being with me. God bless. Have a great week.